Yeah, well, this is not what I expected to wake up to this morning. Reiner is fighting Fluffy Hernandez over in Canada. Is that not crazy? So I suppose this rules out khamzat Chimaev fighting on UFC 321. I was really wishful thinking that he was going to turn around. Of course, everyone's complaining about how he's going to be inactive. He's begging to turn around in his home country in Abu Dhabi, where he lives. I know it's not his home country. And the UFC deny him, and he's going to have to sit out and definitely fight the Imavov Bahalyo winner. And then whoever wins that will fight whoever wins this. Out of Reiner versus Anthony Hernandez, and they're really just making, fuck it, streak versus streak, contender versus contender, not like a RDR versus a Izzy or a Fluffy versus a Whitaker, and they both earn it. Let's just see who earns it the real way. Cancel one of them out. Sorry, I just spat there. And I wouldn't be surprised if we just randomly seen Izzy versus khamzat just out of nowhere on that Abu Dhabi card in the co-main. But classic UFC, they're going to save khamzat and he'll probably main event his own card. Because why would we ever get such a stacked card with Aspinall and khamzat versus RDR or something like that? You know, that would just be too good. And Kevin Holland is turning right back around after getting whooped by Daniel Rodriguez against Mike Malott, who I think is a little bit tougher and I reckon is probably going to whoop his ass again. Another great matchup over here that I want to talk about, Figgy and Montel Jackson, and we already knew about the girl fight, but mainly Reiner versus Fluffy Hernandez, a big matchup in the middleweight division, and whoever wins this undoubtedly is undeniable for a title shot. Very exciting times, and I think you're not going to like this, but I bet you know where I'm going. I reckon I'm going to take RDR to beat Fluffy Hernandez. I know this is going to get spoken about so much, but the knees to the body of Fluffy Hernandez, his soft body, obviously hurt by a knee to the body and finished by someone on this very same card. And RDR also finished this guy on the very same card. So a bit of like weird triangle ship. It's not the first time Kevin Holland's actually been in this spot. He fought on the card with Wonderboy and Buckley, knocked out Buckley, and had lost to Wonderboy. So going off that, maybe Fluffy is going to beat Reiner just going off the triangle and what we've seen. But yeah, we haven't really seen RDR like defend a lot of takedowns. We'll see how this goes. Fluffy looked good on the feet against Delizzi, but Delizzi showed up and just already looked like he had lost. So this is a real interesting one, very exciting. Two like surging forces colliding in the middleweight division to prove who deserves the next shot after Imavov. So khamzat's got a couple defenses lined up. He's not going to be out for too long, but this probably ensures that, you know, it'll be a Imavov or Bahalyo winner next year. Let's just say it's a Imavov. And he'll probably be back next year. And Reiner Fluffy Hernandez will have to wait after that. And yeah, we'll see what happens. I reckon Reiner wins. He's so massive, knees to the body. He seems to have a good pace as well. And he seems to be getting better and better every fight. Like, in that first fight with Gerald, he had like a couple of decent knees and then submitted Kevin easily. And then it was like against Bo Nickel, okay, these knees are a bit of a problem. And then against Rob, it was like, holy shit, look at these knees. These knees just get better and better. They just grow and grow. And yeah, see, imagine. But yeah, knees. The knees are good, and I reckon RDR wins. I reckon RDR wins, beats Fluffy. You might not agree with that. And whoever wins that one gets a title shot. Mike Malott is stepping in for Kevin Holland. And I was just saying on stream yesterday, where is Mike Malott? So it's funny, like, were they listening? Nah. And it sucks that khamzat won't be turning around, but they obviously had this in the works before that fight. There's no way khamzat wins dominantly, says 321, and they're like, okay, let's book RDR Fluffy then. You know, so that would make sense. But I'm definitely going to take Mike Malott to beat up on Kevin Holland, even take him down in moments, beat him on the feet. He looked good in his last one against Radke, lost to Magny, but you know, that's just a loss you need to take. Kevin getting rocked by Daniel Rodriguez. I reckon Malott can get a decision win here. Maybe finishing him, that could be something you could fish for, but I doubt it. Montel Jackson versus Figueiredo is happening over there in UFC Brazil. Maybe the co-main event, we'll see. Hopefully they get another good fight on that card. Pratt has obviously asked to be on there. So this card could get amazing if they do right by us, but this is probably the co-main. And I reckon Montel Jackson is going to mess him up a little bit. It's not like a lock that he definitely wins, but such a bigger guy. Figgy looked shit in his last one. Big straight punches. We've seen Moreno fuck Figgy up with a jab. and a jab. Straight punches, they don't work for him well. And Montel's got a lot of them. And he's like a big guy. I think Figgy's about to get like kind of bullied the same way he used to bully the flyweights. And there's just a couple other fights that I wanted to go over as well. You haven't seen this one. Daniel Santos is fighting Jusang Yu. I just heard on the Contender Series today they've got like 16 fights for that Perth card, which is insane. I also put Manon and Jasuda Vicious in the thumbnail, but we knew about that fight for a while. Luque is getting a freebie on that Rio card against Ponzi as well. And yeah, there's a couple other fights as like Cheeto's on that Vancouver card against Zahabi. So that would be a good fight for Zahabi. I reckon he wins. And about the main event of that Rio card, just the last fight I'll touch on. I reckon Fiziev's going to knock Charles Oliveira out. As soon as this one got made, I was like, oh gosh, why the fuck would you do that for? Like, this is just not what I wanted. I reckon this is going to be the easiest chance Fiziev has to get a KO, and he's like, maybe in his whole UFC career, this might be the best chance he has to get a KO. I know that sounds crazy, and he's got KOs before, well, like 1 or 2 against Moicano, but seriously, like someone who gets hit all the time, always gets rocked, coming off such a brutal flatlining against Ilya, and I'm going to trust him to just stay safe against someone like Fiziev? No, I don't think so. How long did we go for? Just a quick little minute. A quick little video for you guys about the Canada card and the fight announcement that they made today, and then I'll go live for a bit. Yeah, fuck it. But yeah, you're welcome for that. Fluffy. Well, I reckon RDR wins. But yeah, what do you guys think about that one? And just really unexpected. Like, I just didn't see this one coming. But they're doing this a bit more now, like a Mavo Bahalio. This kind of seems like the same one. And I'll leave.